Hello, Takesha.
Happy Tuesday. How are you?
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Same to you. How's it going?
It's a good start. I would say this last weekend, yeah, we, I don't know, about 5 transactions. So that's a good start. I'm happy about that.
That's a great start.
How about you? How'd you
Well,
finish up the year and how have things started?
I finished up the year just trying to wrap everything up from 25. Started the year with I have one closing next Monday, and I have one that I had to pull back out because we're having some probate issues, but it's nothing that I can't handle. So that's where I'm starting.
How's your probate focus going?
You know what? Now that I'm actually more intentional on it, it's starting to be a lot better. I'm starting to have some alignment with the things that I'm doing. And I'm okay right now with not having deals fall all over me because I know what I'm going for now.
Yeah.
And so I've now started putting out my marketing. I'm going to start my videos and like even just short bursts of knowledge. So all of that is starting this week. And hey, wherever this ride takes me, I'm down for the journey.
Awesome. Well, I love that. You might be
Yeah.
our only one here. I'm glad you're here. You get private coaching.
That works for me because I said that I was going to start signing in, being intentional, having my paper and all the things.
Good. So you did a annual business plan and you have a 12-week year plan?
I just did the first quarter of my annual business plan because my annual was to do 30 deals.
Okay.
And so I broke it down, and that's to actually close 8 deals this quarter. But I need to get more granular with what I'm doing. So I'm trying to keep
Right.
everything brain friendly for me.
My
But
brain is full all the time.
the one part that I'm struggling with is the follow-up system part because I know there's so many different parts. I'm still using command. So there's so many different parts to it, and I start to overthink it. I'm like, "Okay, what should I be doing? What should I not be doing? And, what kind of tasks?" So I need to hone in on that.
Oh, well, you are in the right place. And that I just put together 12-week year AI planning prompts to help with that. To really chunk it down to like if you wanted to, what you should be doing every hour.
Yes.
Isn't that fun? And turn it into a checklist and track it. What kind of AI platforms do you use at the moment?
I am beta testing something called Broker Bot. So I have all the AIs at my fingertips through the office.
Oh, okay. So the broker bot, I'm not familiar with that one as much. Are you telling me you can go and use different AI platforms in there?
It's still in beta testing for KW. They've taken Perplexity, Gemini, Nano, and all the premier AIs, put it into one compartment, and they just call it Broker Bot. So I can't say that I'm just using Perplexity or just using Gemini. Like that's what it's called, Broker Bot, because it has everything that filters into one.
Got it. Okay. Well, that is cool. So in there, which one do you find yourself using the most?
What do you mean inside a Broker Bot?
Yeah, just like, is it just one place to prompt and it kind of pulls from perplexity in all of them?
Yep. Let me see. I'm going to pull it up and share my screen with you real quick. Okay. Oh, may I share?
Yeah. Let me give you that capability here. There you go.
Please. Whoa, there we go. A broker bots. It keeps. Hold on, I gotta shut down Windows because it is.
Weekly brain friendly reminder or planner. I like that.
I'm trying
Instructions.
to get everything to work for me. Let me shut down all these windows so that I can get just that one up. So yeah, the screen actually shows how my brain is working.
I have Doc I keep and it's like my brain organization based with AI where everything goes and it helps me make a plan with it.
But after a while, I have to stop doing that because it's too much for me.
Yeah. With the prompt, you want to tell it like, I get overwhelmed easily. You need to break it down like I'm a kindergartner or whatever aid you want to use. I always say that. I'm like, how would I explain this to my 11-year-old daughter? Not that she's a kindergartner, but make it easy.
Right.
Oh, that's cool.
And so I've actually gone through and tried different things. I've tried doing like redoing my closet because they want us to break it basically. And so I've done that. I reviewed contracts. It has actually helped me to put in a timeline. Not that I want to stop using a TC, for instance. It works the same as all the other AIs, but for the most part, it has everything. So just give me a prompt to put in.
Got that. Okay. Let me share my screen and I'll show you what I put together. And if people are watching the recording, if they want this, I'm going to send out a link where they sign up for reminders for this weekly call and I can provide it to them. But you're here, so you get it now.
Awesome.
Just lovely. So this is what I'm going to go through with my team. Can you see the 12-week year AI planning prompt 1?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So this is the prompt you must start with. Wait, right one. I'll just bring it over here. Okay, now you can see the 6 different prompts. I was only going to provide one. I didn't want to overwhelm everyone. So I was like, maybe you just start with one and then next week we can review it and have accountability sessions and do the next prompts after that. But I can provide them all as well. So this is where you give it the role. Prompts are important. You want to tell it what it's doing.
Right.
And give it the context. For you would need to put your transactions in here or your GCI, your challenges, team structure, and then it'll create a 12-week vision statement, which I love because that's part of our class. You want a strong vision statement and a strong vision to propel you. And this was very fast. Do you have deep research capability on your broker?
Yes.
Awesome. I just did this. I'm going to have everyone on my team go through this at our next team meeting. I'll go into Perplexity because that's what I use. Perplexity. Yeah. ChatGPT. Also use GenSpark for a lot of things now. Those are my 3 main ones. And you should have at least 2, I think. So that's great. You have all of those in there. So I gave it those and it gave me my plan. Look at this. It gave me my vision statement. We want to close 14 transactions as a team to hit our goal. Love this. Then it goes into exactly what that looks like for the team. This will be more individual for you because you're an individual agent, right? Just how many conversations to have, how many appointments to set, all the numbers just done for you, which I love. Talking about my agents, it gives me charts, weekly scorecard, Perplexity did. And of course, with the 12-week year, if you achieve 85% of your goals, you're going to hit your goal. Good reminder, we don't have to get 100%. We don't have to be perfect. And then it breaks it down to my weekly activities. And I gave it challenges like I'm being a leader on my team, how to keep them accountable. So this is what mine is focused on. I'd be curious what yours looks like when you go through it.
Oh, yeah. I'll definitely bring it back next week.
Yeah.
Or even through the week when I do it, I'll send it to you.
Great. Yeah, it kind of has like all of our different things that we're going to work on. It's a clear plan. It also talks about the obstacles and the WAM meetings, because sometimes as a team, we have a hard time getting together. We're all moms, and a couple of my agents have full-time jobs, actually.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It can be tough. Losing motivation, what to do. I love that it puts the obstacles in there as well. Just help me, when I'm talking with the team. Then I did the second prompt and it gave me a schedule. There's also creating daily execution checklists, weekly planning sessions to do on Sunday. for each week to see where you are, give yourself your score, accountability and course correction in case you get off track to help you get back on track. And then this is the one I really like. It's also, how can I add to my 12-week year where I should be implementing AI to help my business? Right? What do you think?
I actually like that because I know we do the 12-week year. I know we have the different strategies or tasks we're supposed to do, but I've
Mhm.
never fully understood how you have your task and then it says week. Because I'm always thinking, if these are supposed to be things that we're doing daily, why would I only do it for 1 week? So I think that's why I failed forward with that 12-week year because I never understood that part and nobody really explained it to me. Is this supposed to be every week through the whole 12 weeks, or is this like a lead domino? What does this mean?
Yeah. Going through this process will clear that up and give you a tailored plan based on your goals. The more individual you can make it, I mean, we could all open a book on how to be a successful real estate agent. Most of us are not going to do what that book says, but using AI, you can tailor your plan to help you with things that challenge you. Also, doing deep research on your market and what's working. We should all still have, and that's what's not on my plan, is like new construction marketing plan because they're still killing it. They're killing it in our market.
Right.
So you can really tailor your business plan to your needs and your goals.
I know that one of the things I've pretty much kind of sat myself down. I said I was not going out to new construction. I wasn't calling expired. I wasn't going to do all the things until I went through all these leads and actually got a true follow up system because I know me. There's no need to me going out getting these leads if I'm not going to follow up with them. So why should I be out here doing all these other squirrels and I can't take care of what's right in front of me?
How can you, and you're talking about nurturing leads that are not active, ready to go, that you need to stay in touch with and follow up with, right?
I got 2 sign calls last week from my property that just went under contract. I need to follow back up with them. I talked to them both the day they called in. I gave information the next day, and I was like, "Keisha, you gotta remember to keep up with them." That's my struggle and what I need to work on definitely this 12 week is a greater follow-up system because paper isn't doing it. Command gives me a headache after a while. So it's like, how can I keep up with this?
And so you're using Command.
Yes.
Do they have like an automation feature where you can set up a series of emails to follow up, email and text?
They do. They
Okay.
can email, text, tasks, but I have to find out how to make it like Monday through Friday, not Saturday, Sunday, because Saturday and Sunday I'm not calling people. But if I miss tasks on Saturday, or if there are some tasks that comes in from a smart plan like birthday call, birthday post, send out a birthday card, by the time all those done, it's like 90 something tasks. And I'm looking at that like, no, that's overwhelming.
That's what happened with my Command. It just got like gunked up with stuff. And I was like, nope, I'm not doing that. I don't think every follow up plan should be generic. You know, some of these leads we don't know, they're signed calls. So, how can you convert them at a higher level? And one of the things that we're implementing this year, and you have Perplexity, does a Broker Bot allow you to create spaces?
What do you mean?
Spaces are, let me show you. So something, and I'll be teaching these things like weekly because I really want to have at least like one AI thing that you can take and implement.
Okay.
Okay. And so spaces are, I'm in Perplexity.
Okay.
And what I use spaces for, like you can
Uh-huh.
see, I have the 12-week year plan 2026. I have one for this listing.
Okay.
So you can create a space for that lead that comes in. So far, I've been creating it for listings only. And when I create it for the listing, you can add documents. So right now I've added, by the way, this is a condo that just went under contract and it took me a year. That's the one I sent you. So I have put in here the realist property report. I put in some links. You can add these links, and whenever you're in a space, it will take information from those sources as you answer. So when you're setting up your CMA for your listing appointment and you want to tailor this to be more individualistic to the client to make them feel special, right? This is one of the best ways to do it. So create the space, And then the other thing I do for listings, 'cause when they're on the market, we want to do that weekly market update for them. I create a task in Perplexity. I say, gather all the local and national news to help me do a weekly market update for this client, for this listing. Focus on getting it sold, what the current market conditions are that I need to relay. And so I've created a whole system for my weekly market updates based on these spaces.
Okay.
I don't want to give you all the stuff to implement now. We'll keep talking about them and I'll focus on them each week. Let's say it's a listing, create a space for that lead and then create a task to help you remember to reach out to them every week and what to say to them.
Okay.
That's the problem is it's on the list to call and follow up, but you can have AI tell you what to say that will help convert them.
Even with my sphere, it's like I can call them, but what am I going to say to them right now? Holidays are over. I called one today and asked her, hey, happy holidays or happy new year, something like that. What are your goals for this year? And it was, oh, I have none. Oh, I said, you know what? There is nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we need to just enjoy life day by day. And then we talked a little bit more. I said, but hey, if you actually come up with any real estate goals, you or anyone you know, don't hesitate to reach out to me. She was like, not a problem. I'm thinking about something you are literally living life aimlessly. There's nothing wrong with that, but not the whole year.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's great. Well, yeah, you can set up a task. Just get a reminder and say, hey, give me like 3 things that I could talk about with this lead. And in space, it'll say this lead's looking for this. This is important to them. These are the challenges with this lead. We're waiting on this. And it'll help you keep up to date with it. Now, let's say you're not hearing back from the lead or they don't text you back or they don't call you back. Then you have it kind of give you a conversion email to send and really focus on the pain points of this lead and how I can get their attention and show that I'm different and unique and they need to hire me now or why they need to buy now
right.
or sell now. So you haven't used Spaces before?
I have not. I get to a point where the computer just gets on my nerve and I log out and be like, let me either go take a nap or read a book.
Totally got that. No worries.
But no, I have not used Spaces because I pretty much do that on Google Drive, but I'm running out of so much space. So now it'll be great to actually use cloud space via AI. So that
Right.
works.
I do use it with Google Drive and Perplexity can search my Google Drive and my emails to help me when I need to collect info for something. I've been doing that for listings especially, and now we're going to start doing it for leads to help us follow up. They can really pinpoint what they need to hear to help motivate them or understand their motivation and also relay to them what's important about the current market conditions. Just a reminder, it is a great time to buy. Ask it to give you like an example of what they're looking for. ChatGPT is now hooked up with Zillow, right? Isn't that crazy? Those are such big stories, right? Yeah, I kind of like it because it can search that database and really find properties to help you promote to leads.
Right. That's a good one. One of the things that I'm really trying to focus in also is farming half of my neighborhood plus my neighborhood across the street. And I only say half because some of them just sold.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't market to them just yet. That's another thing that I want to really hone in on. They may seem new, but they're things that I'm reviving now.
Awesome. I would love if you tried out these prompts or just the first one. Come back with what you get and see if it helped next week and let's talk about it.
That works. I can definitely do that.
Awesome. Let me put it in the chat here for you.
Douglas.
Here's a link for the 12-week year AI planning prompts. Go ahead and make a copy first. I'm really curious how it works for you. Is there anything else I can help with? We got a few more minutes.
Besides trying to start priming the area and coming up with the correct follow-up system, but I think I'll do that part through AI. And then farming, that's all I've really got going this time around. I'm keeping it simple this year.
I love it. That's what we got to do. Protect our peace.
Yes.
That's my word for the year is peace. I want to take spaces in my home and have them feel peaceful. I want everything to look like I want to feel on the inside because I don't always feel peaceful. Are you surprised by that? That's so weird, huh?
No, and not because my word of the year is intentional. If it's not anything that's going to help me to reap a harvest that I either didn't know that I needed or that I wanted, then I need to figure out how do I stay intentional on everything I do so that it aligns with my life and whatever goals it is that I have. So you're spot on with what you want, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I love the word intentional as well. I've had that word in the past. It's a great one to choose. I'm glad you shared that with me. Let's meet here weekly. Let's make sure we're keeping that priority, okay? Awesome. Did you get the link?
I did.
Well, I'll see you next week. Let me know how it goes.
Yes, ma'am. Have a great one.
You too. Bye.